Please welcome to the stage Dr. Bryan Cornwall.
Peripheral vision. Why is this relevant for an entrepreneurial mindset? And how important is peripheral vision? Well, let's check with one of the greatest hockey players to have played the game, Wayne Gretzky, the great one, who claimed his success came from skating to where the puck is going to be, not where the puck was. Now you need to understand that growing up in Canada, hockey is like a religion, and the words of a great player and a great man like Wayne Gretzky are like gospel. When I was a third-year mechanical engineering student at a Canadian university, one of my professors asked me, "What are you planning to do when you graduate?" My father and maternal grandfather were both engineers, and my mother was a nurse. I told this professor that I was interested in medicine, and I was really hoping to be a surgeon. His response to me was, "You can make a valuable contribution to medicine by being a good engineer." That professor, Dr. Tim Bryan, broadened my peripheral vision, and that small comment altered the trajectory of my life. Just like Wayne Gretzky changed the way hockey was played with his vision, this professor changed my vision of engineering. Broadening your peripheral vision can impact, possibly influence the value you create in three key areas. 1, improving innovation. 2, serving more people. And 3, living more fully. Peter Drucker in the Harvard Business Review claimed that successful entrepreneurs, it's not that they had a characteristic personality, but what they possessed was a purposeful and actionable focus on innovation for the benefit, the value creation in their company. Well, does that sound like a dichotomy? On the one hand, you need to focus for execution. On the other hand, you need to broaden your peripheral vision to improve innovation. They are, in fact, related, and they need to be balanced. We know we need to focus to execute, to get things done. But ever since caveman days, our peripheral vision has been crucial to alert us to danger and essential for our very survival. Even for modern humans, the ability of peripheral vision provides us the ability to see and seize opportunities. One of my best friends invented a really cool product, but he hadn't done anything with it yet. It was still just an idea. We worked together at a medical device company, and he went off to intellectual property consulting, and I was off to business school. I suggested to him as part of my business school capstone project that we create a company around his patented invention. The invention is a premium travel guitar made in Nashville. Our design team broadened their peripheral vision, taking inspiration from common items like the latch of a mason jar. Now this guitar looks normal until it's not. With a flick of a lever, it loosens the strings and unlocks the mid-neck hinge. And the strings follow the fold of the hinge. This small folded footprint fits into a backpack for stress-free travel. Now we are at the end of the beginning of our journey, but the joy has come watching musicians take their passion with them. To take a musical instrument, make it transportation easy and fun. Music has the power to positively impact more people. Broadening your peripheral vision can improve innovation by exploring more opportunities. How can that same action serve more people? I spent my career developing medical devices to benefit people, and it was incredibly rewarding. Many surgeons told us that our innovative lateral spine surgery changed their practice and their ability to treat patients. One surgeon published his results treating octogenarians, comparing 2 techniques, open surgery from the back and minimally invasive from the side. Now I could quote you many statistics from the study, but the best example was a patient that was in both study groups. He was a tough 80-year-old farmer from rural Missouri. He spent 2 weeks in the hospital after his open back surgery, including several weeks in intensive care. He was in an assisted care facility for more than a year, and his wife had to drive him to all his follow-up appointments for more than 2 years. At 84 years of age, following his lateral surgery, he was out of the hospital in less than 5 days. He went home to his family, not to assisted care, and he drove himself to all his follow-up appointments with his wife in the passenger seat. "Doctor, why didn't you do that surgery the first time?" the old man asked. "Because that surgery hadn't been invented yet," was the surgeon's reply. Broadening your peripheral vision can enhance, it can improve innovation, it can serve more people. As a great example, what I learned in my career was that not all people benefit from these medical technologies. It broadened my peripheral vision to include people that couldn't afford care, people that were in countries that didn't have access to care. It improved my peripheral vision to include the marginalized, the vulnerable, and the poor. As an example, my research colleague, Dr. Joel Eagle, in Guadalajara, Mexico, he's increased the number of amputee patients that they serve in their clinic with an interrelated triad. The research he does at his university focuses on prosthetics with low manufacturing costs. They created a nonprofit to serve amputees who can't afford care, and they created a for-profit company that charges patients with insurance or who can afford the care. His vision has increased the number of patients that they can serve, and it serves for us as a great model for wider implementation. One of the prosthetics they use in their clinic is the Niagara foot. It's a simple injection molded part. Its design is based on 2 cantilevers whose energy is optimized, the energy return is optimized according to a standard gait cycle. The Canadian engineer that worked on the development of this device is Tim Bryant, the very professor who told me you can make a positive impact on medicine by being a good engineer. Improving innovation, serving more people, broadening your peripheral vision can add more value. How about the third area of living more fully? My wife could see me fading. My energy, my productivity, and my vision was diminishing. She was worried and she suggested that I see a doctor. It was ironic that I work with doctors every day, and it wasn't until I was visiting a patient at the Rady Children's Hospital of San Diego in fainted, and subsequent MRI investigations led to the diagnosis of a brain tumor. And I was very fortunate, the brain tumor was successfully removed, and it wasn't cancerous, leading to recovery of my vision and my health. But what it provided was a broader vision of the importance of life, away from a narrower focus exclusively on work. The experience was a metaphor, the sanctity of life, and the importance of gratitude. It was also a catalyst for change, spending more time with the family, leaving a corporate executive job for a more fulfilling role, working with engineering students. And now, let's return to the great one, Wayne Gretzky, in one of his more mathematical quotes that extends beyond hockey to our world of education and life itself, that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. With all the benefits of broadening your peripheral vision to yourself, to your students, to those less fortunate, what can we do right now to improve our vision? Let's practice to look up and see the roses, to look down and see the blue sky above. Look around you and see who else can benefit from your skills, your knowledge, your expertise. Think of all the increased value that we can create by broadening our peripheral vision, improving innovation, serving more people, and living more fully. Thank you.